Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at the NECA Ultimate NOSFERATU action figure. This figure comes with a lot of cool accessories, but we'll get to those in a moment. I really want to just focus for a minute on the figure itself as it comes out of the box, because one of the things that this figure does right is creates the silhouette of Count Orlok. One of the things that really stands out to me with him as a character, whenever he's walking around in various scenes, is the fact that his shoulders do not kind of meet his neck the way they normally do in this coat. The coat always slants upward. It almost looks like a hunch. And we get that shape, the way the shoulders really go up to the neck, and the way his head almost rests low within the coat has totally been captured in toy form, so I applaud NECA for getting that detail right. It's like the primary detail I would want out of this figure. The other thing is, right out of the box, these hands are great. There's another pair of hands that I like a little more, but this would be my second favorite pair of hands as far as displaying the figure goes. The articulation at the wrists is pretty strong as far as getting them to hinge side to side, but also there's some pretty good paint on the hands. Obviously the movie's black and white and color tinted, but the fact that we get like a little gray tone and it kind of goes to purple on certain areas is a nice choice. The coat looks good. Pretty simple paint. It's just brown, but there does appear to be a little bit of a wash. A really subtle wash. But the wrinkling looks good. I like the fact that they've kind of articulated the elbow within the coat. Yeah, I mean, not much else to speak of. There's this little bit of black underneath the coat. The pants and shoes are pants and shoes. But the head, the magnificent head and the eyeball paint. Teeth paint's good too. Teeth sculpt is good. The little bit of gray paint they used over the darker elements of the eyebrows really do highlight the sculpt. A little bit of a wrinkling right there behind the ear. That's cool. The ears look good. The paint shading within the ear is cool. Shading on the face is nice, but I really do like the way the eyes are handled. Speaking of eyes, this is my favorite head because of the expression, the smile, and the eyes. This head to me has the most personality. I really, really dig it. If you're a stickler for paint jobs, when I saw these in stores, some eyes were looking further down than others and showed more white at the top of the eyes, which I think is more expressive, but this one has more of the red paint in the eyeballs that I think really sells this look, and some of the other ones I saw were lacking that. Again, if you're a paint job snob, if you don't care, then whatever. The other head that's included is this head, which I think is so expressive. The kind of gaze, the leering of these eyes, they're almost bulging out a little bit, but the way the eyelids look, you could see so much, I don't know, malice or disappointment. I mean, the mouth lines look great. The ears are kind of tucked in there because it's meant to go with this hat. And if you're including it with this hat, then I presume this is supposed to be when Hutter is over and he's signing all these documents. A lot of the accessories are document related. So I think we're supposed to be capturing his kind of annoyed, irritated with Hutter face here, and they did a great job with it. So speaking of documents, we get this little inkwell, we get this little pen feather that has a pretty good little paint job on it as far as creating the look. It fits into the well perfectly. We also get this little bottle of wine. It's pretty simple, but it looks good. One of the cooler accessories is this letter that Count Orlok sends to Knock, and they've really done a good job of recreating it in this scale. There's actually some fun history to this as far as like what the production designer used for, like, you know, language and the imagery within this. It's really cool and worth looking up. But the fact that they recreated it like kind of perfectly in this scale is really cool. We also get this set of keys. They're like plastic keys, but they come in like a little metal chain. And as far as little keys go, they all look really, really good. They can go inside these alternate set of hands. We have a grip right and left hand. Painting is well done on all of them. We also have this open grip right hand. And one of the cooler hands is just this tight grip hand. I just say cooler because it's specific to one accessory. You can put the quill into this hand, and again, if you want to play with the toy and do document signing, that's what this is for. Signing papers and purchasing property. Yeah! I've saved the best accessory for last, and that is this pair of alternate hands with the long, creepy nails. This is such an iconic look from NOSFERATU, so including these is a big duh from NECA. I'm glad they did it. I think these hands with this face just look great, and I'm really looking forward to kind of playing around with this and creating, you know, like little poses of it, like going up the stairs. I think the wrist articulation can allow you to really, you know, get the arms up, but the hands forward. Yeah, like that's going to be just a lot of fun. I think this looks freaking awesome. This is definitely my favorite head, but I was expecting to display this figure with these hands that came out of the box. I think they really kind of went with the head more, and that this more intense, straightforward face was going to match these hands more. But I gotta say, I'm really surprised by how well this head goes with these hands. I'm really digging how that looks. Now, I gotta say, I think it's cool that NECA included so many accessories. But one of the things about this figure is that I'm going to be displaying it with no accessories because Count Orlok just really works because of his long skinny legs, his long coat, the shoulders that kind of go up to the neck, the long fingers. Like, you don't need accessories. You need that face and you need these hands. And I gotta give it up to NECA though for including all these fun accessories that people might enjoy, because it really does make this Ultimate figure worthwhile. What's also worthwhile is the fact that they made Count Orlok at all, because there isn't a lot of merch for him. There's been, you know, in the last few years, 2 different waves of Funko Pops, but Nosferatu is such an important film, not just in horror history, but film history. And I think it's great that NECA doesn't just keep making more Halloween and Freddy and Alien figures, but as a company that loves horror, they understand the importance of Nosferatu and made a great Nosferatu figure. And I can't say enough how well done the teeth, the smile, the lines around the mouth, the intensity of the eyes. These head portraits are great. So I love this figure. I think NECA did a great job. I'm just so happy that they are going into the silent era. And now we know they're going into like the Hammer films with Christopher Lee's Dracula. Don't get me wrong. I love 80s stuff. I love modern stuff like Saw, but there is definitely a place for stuff like this, and I think NECA nailed this. I love it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this figure, and if you want to be up to date with all my latest reviews, be sure to click subscribe.